Hello students, I hope you all are fine at your home. Last time we had discussed about the population and different aspects of the population, how the population affecting the overpopulation. Last time we had discussed. So today I am going to explain you about the underpopulation. Yes, this underpopulation is just opposite to the overpopulation. Just like in the overpopulation, what was happened? The population is more than the area or the resources, same like that. Now the area is more. Now in underpopulation the area is more and resources are also enough, but the according to it the population is very less or very few peoples are there. So today now see what is the underpopulation. This underpopulation, when the number of existing human population is too small, it means the number of human beings are very less than the carrying capacity of earth. Just like this is the area or any country, only few peoples are there, 1,000, 100 or whatever it is. So what is it? It is the underpopulation. Now you can again see by the word under means below. Okay, underpopulation. In other terms we can also understand that, in other words, underpopulation is situation. It is a kind of situation where the available resources are capable of supporting a much larger population. The resources are too much. More people can also sustain their life very easily, but with no compromise in the living of standards. Okay, I hope it is clear. It means the resources are, because the area is vast, so there definitely the resources is too much, but as compared to it the population is very less to consume the resources. So that's why it is called the underpopulation. Now we can see there are some countries in which the underpopulation situation is there. Now what are these? This Equatorial Congo and Amazon River Basin. Basically, these two countries are the responsible for the lower technological development. Yes, there are some factors by which these are the underpopulation. So, Equatorial Congo and the Amazon River Basin, and there are also some islands because of the physical condition. Because of the physical conditions like the Pitcairn Island, Mongolia, Namibia, French Guiana, Australia, Iceland, and Mauritania or Mauritius. Okay, so these all are the island countries where the population is also very less. It means we can say that the underpopulation. I hope it is clear. Now we see what are the causes of the underpopulation. Causes of underpopulation, first of all, it is the fertility rate. In last time we have already discussed what is the death rate, what is the fertility rate. Basically what will happen in some countries, the literacy rate is very high. It means men and women both are educated, so they can take a right decision. They can understand what is the importance of family planning. Hum do or hamare do, they can easily understand. Economic growth, because they are economically sound, so they can the growth is a very high in the developed countries. The growth is very high in the rate of what can I say that the rate of sustainability of life. It means the each and everything is very expensive. Okay, so that is another reason. And the urbanization, because the cost of living is very high in the urbanization. So that's why the fertility rate is the factor, or it is the cause which is of the underpopulation, because the women are literate. They know if more than two children, if more than three children, so then it is not good for our family. Even they cannot provide better facilities as well as education to their children. So that's why there is a tendency in the underpopulation in some countries, underpopulation in the developed countries, sorry, developed countries or undeveloped underdeveloped countries. They are literate. Because of the literacy they can take their decision properly of the child, one child or two child, they are enough. Now second one, it is the emigration. In the emigration you can see that permanently settled. What are the permanently settled? Basically there are some factors which are responsible, just like the resources, the industrialization, the jobs. These are different factors by which the peoples are migrated from our country to the another country. So basically in that particular country what will happen? The population decreases. It is the under, it caused the condition of under population. Basically there are two factors. It is the push factor and the pull factor. You know what is the push factor, pull factor? Last time we have discussed. Now see, lack of, now what is the push factor? Which pushes the people? Lack of employment, it means there is no employment, that's why there is no job, it means they want to move from our country to another. Political disturbances, poor condition, so these all are the factors. Same like that, the pull factor, just opposite of it, employment is better, so that's why it is the pull factor. Political stability, it means political stability, it means if government is not changing again and again, so they can take right decision. And the economically growth, if the growth is good, so that's why they are moving other countries. So these are the two factors, push factor and the pull factors, emigration. Third one, it is the disease. Yes, this is the big factor. Nowadays you also understand, nowadays you can easily understand what is the factor of, or what is the cause of disease. Earlier there is the HIV and AIDS, so most of the people die because of this disease, because it is uncured disease, or there is no treatment of this disease. Just like nowadays, I am giving one example. It is a corona. Nowadays, corona day is corona's disease going on. So most of the people are dying. So these are also the reason, because if in a particular country, just like now I'm giving example of the Italy, already having a less population, and still the people are dying because of the corona. So what will happen? Population decreases. Population decreases means what? It comes under the underpopulation. So this is also the cause. Last one, it is the famine. What is the famine? It is the scarcity of food. It means the lack of water availability. So what will happen? The agriculture is failure, and if the agriculture is failure, definitely it is a scarcity of food. If there is no food, so who want to live in that country, or who want to live in that particular area? So that's why people are migrating from another place. So that's why in that particular area or particular country, the area is comes under the underpopulation. Now come on the next part. It is the problems of underpopulation. What are the problems? First is the uneven distribution of population. What is uneven distribution? Just like this is a one country. Here the population density is too much high, but here only few people are living. So this is the uneven distribution of population. So in under population country, there is an uneven distribution of population. Why? Because maybe the resources, maybe the job facility, and the different reasons. Just like in our India, in the northeast region, just like the Sikkim, Mizoram, because it is a hilly region, that's why the population is very low. So uneven distribution is also in our India. Next one, it is the, these are the problems I am discussing. These are the problems of underpopulation. Okay, now next one is the underutilization of the resources. They cannot utilize resources properly. Why? Now see, if the peoples are very less, the human beings are very less, so what will happen? They are not able to do agriculture properly, because in earlier time, because agriculture is required more labor. Nowadays technology is improved, but it is also considered as the other industries, other resources. It requires mankind, that's why the utilization of resources is not proper. Next one, it is the slow growth of industry. What is the slow growth of industry? Obviously, because industry is based on a worker, it is on the labor. Because if the peoples are less, so there is a shortage of labor. If there is a shortage of labor, what will happen? Definitely the industry cannot run properly. If the industry cannot run properly, their growth will not happen. If they will if the industry is not growing, so definitely the economy of country is not growing. So basically this reason is the skilled labor. There is a less skilled labors in that particular underpopulated countries. That's why the industry is not grow properly, and they face a economic crisis or the economic problem. Last one, it is the climatic problem. You know very well about the climatic problem. There are different climatic problems, just like the floods, earthquakes, volcano eruption. So these all are the different, because these most of the underpopulated countries are located at the islands, and islands are having so many disastrous climatic problems, because they are near the coastal area, or they are surrounded by the ocean. So that's why they are facing too much problem. So definitely people are dying too much because of the climatic problems, and definitely it comes under the underpopulation. Okay, Now last one, it is the impact of underpopulation. Now what are the impacts? Prabhav. What are the impacts of underpopulation? First is unstable economy. Unstable economy, it means there's a deflation. Deflation, it means the demand of goods and services. Deflation means in Hindi it is called mehengai. Okay. If the demand is very less, just like here are the four things and peoples are only one, who will buy this person buy only one things and three are left, so that's why the economy is not growing. So this is the demand of goods and services is very less. There is a less demand of goods and services, it is called deflation. So that's why their economy is very unstable. Economy is unstable, it means they are not growing properly. Sometimes maybe they grow, sometimes they may not grow, so their economy is very unstable. Now remember one more thing, impact does not mean always negative. Impact, it means either negative or either positive, both may be. Okay. Second one, it is the labor shortage. Already peoples are less, so who is going to do labor work? Okay. So there is a output decrease of the industries, so definitely if in industry there is a less number of peoples, they will not produce too much. If their production is less, obviously the economy is decreasing, so that's why there's labor shortage. And last one, it is a decrease in pollution. Yes, it is a positive impact. Remember, this is the positive impact. Just like generally nowadays you are also facing, due to this lower industrialization in India also, because of the corona epidemic. Okay. So what will happen? The pollution level is decreases. Pollution level is decreased because industries are shut down. Most of the urbanizations garbage or the different things is also lesser. So these all are the beneficial part of the in our environment. So decrease in the pollution, it is a positive impact of under population, because less population is there, definitely they are utilizing less things, and definitely the pollution is very less. So I hope it is clear. It's very general. I hope you can also understand that there is nothing to understand, there is nothing to explain too much, because if you remember only points, you can write answer by your own. These are very general terms, these are very general things. In daily life you are facing these situations, you are watching these situations, so there is no need to learn anything. Only points you can learn, and you can write you can write answer very easily. Thank you so much. I hope it is very clear. Next time we will come and meet for the another topic. Thank you.